Science Academy, the science provider of the nation.
Right. Hi. So this is the third lecture, right, on quantification of elements and compounds. So just I'm going through what we studied in the previous lectures. First we studied the atomic mass, and then atomic mass unit, and then the relative atomic mass and relative molecular mass, and then finally about Avogadro constant. Now we are going to just add two things for them. Next one is mole, finally the molar mass. So today the heading is none other than mole. So what is this mole? Very simple. The same way, how we call the value 12. If there are 12 pencils, what is the term we used to give? So we call it as a dozen. A dozen. Right? Also, 1 kilometer. What this K means? The term kilo. Actually the kilo means, it is a prefix, it is equal to 1000. And 1 MB, mega, 1 megabyte, 1 MB. This mega means, it is actually the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 6 zeros. 1 million. Likewise, 1 mole means very simple. 1 mole means it is 6.022 in 10 to the power of 23, and the Avogadro constant. If you collect this much of stones, we call it 1 mole of stones. If you collect this much of human, we call it 1 mole of human. If you collect this much of cells, we call it 1 mole of cell. If you collect this much of sodium, we call it 1 mole of sodium atoms, or even something. So simple. Mole means this value. For example, we studied in the previous Avogadro constant lecture, we studied that. Simply, we studied 23 gram of sodium sodium means it is 23 is the relative atomic mass. Therefore, if you take 23 grams, there will be 6.022 to 10 to the power of 23. Avogadro constant amount of atoms will be. In other words, you can say that in 23 grams there will be 1 mole of sodium will be. The same thing. So here we have an interconnection. 1 mole, so this much of amount, we call it 1 mole. So the same way, if it is 3.011 into 10 to the power of 23, is actually exactly the half of it. Therefore this is half mole. Let's say 12.044 in 10 to the power of 23, that is 2 mole. If it is 18.66066 18.066 in 10 to the power of 23, 3 moles. If it is 6.022 in 10 to the power of 24, 10 mole, 24. The power has been increased. So 1 mole means simply the value 6.02 10 to the power of 23. No need to be confused. But the way how we define is totally different. The definition of 1 mole will be, should be likewise, I will explain why it is. The mole is the amount of a substance that contains as many basic building units, atoms, molecules, ions, as there are atoms in exactly 12 gram of carbon-12 isotope. Now consider the definition, how it is happening. How the definition comes. We are defining a mole. 1 mole. Come on. What they are saying is 12 grams of carbon-12. So carbon-12, carbon has 2 isotopes, carbon-12 and carbon-14. Out of it, if you take 12 gram of carbon-12, say it, carbon-12, 12 gram of carbon, 12 gram of carbon-12, how many carbon atoms will be? How many carbon atoms will be? It will be 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23. This much amount of carbons will be. This much amount of carbons will be. Simple. So that is the value of a mole. Of a mole. How they are saying? The mole is the amount of substance. Is the amount of substance that contains as many basic building units, atoms, molecules, ions, as there are atoms in exactly 12 gram of carbon-12. This is how the definition comes. So very simply, I am not confusing you all. What I am asking is very simple. I said that 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 is the Avogadro constant. If you take an element according to its relative atomic mass in grams, if it is potassium, the relative atomic mass is 39. If you take 39 grams of potassium, there will be 6.0 10 to the power of 23 potassiums will be there. This much of potassium will be there. Simple. So here 10 to the power of 23, this much of potassium will be there. Other name can be given. This value, instead of this value, we will give another name that it consists 1 mole. Because 6.02 10 to the power of 23, we give the another name that is 1 mole. Simple. So the next topic. There's an equation. I will come to that equation. Next topic is molar mass. How does it come? MOLAR, molar mass. Molar mass means mass of a mole of a substance. Simple. The molar mass is defined as below. Molar mass is simply defined. What is molar mass? Very simple. Mass of a mole of any substance, we call it molar mass. For example, if I collect 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 pencils, same size pencils. So this is 1 mole and I am weighing it. The mass was let's say about 20 ton. So what is the molar mass of pencil? 20 ton per mole. Molar mass means mass of a mole of a substance. That substance can be anything. But here in chemistry what we study is the substance as atoms or molecules. So very simple. So we said that if you consider the element nitrogen, the relative atomic, here you are getting into the thick chain. Here the chain, don't make the chain complex. Don't make the chain complex. It's very simple. So nitrogen, the relative molecular, relative atomic mass is 40. Therefore, I said you that if you take 14 gram, there will be 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 sodium, 23 nitrogens will be there. Avogadro constant amount of nitrogen will be there. Now I said you this value I can give as 1 mole. Molar mass means the mass of 1 mole. What is the mass of 1 mole of nitrogen? Is 14. So here the answer should be nitrogen. If they ask you nitrogen's molar mass 14 unit gram per mole. Gram mole minus 1, it must be there. The difference, if they ask you such case, if they ask you what is the relative atomic mass of sodium, you will say 23. Yeah, okay. But the very next question, if they ask you what is the molar mass of sodium, you should say the 23, the same thing, 23 gram per mole. Same value. The relative atomic mass has no unit, but the molar mass have unit. That is gram per mole. Simple idea. So how we get it? We said that sodium 23. If you take 23 gram, it will contain 6.022 in 10 to the power of 23. This much of atoms will be. The same name given to this is mole. So 1 mole of sodium, the mass of 1 mole of sodium is 23. That is the molar mass. So I am linking the connection between relative atomic mass or relative molecular mass, mole and Avogadro constant is in between it to the molar mass. Here the complex happens. Now initially what we studied, we studied the term relative atomic mass. Atomic mass will be equal to relative atomic mass. On the stuff we call it the relative molecular mass. We studied these two. And then I said in the last lecture, if you take relative atomic mass in grams, there will be 6.02. So I said if you take it in grams, there will be 6.022 in 10 to the power of 23. Now I said this is what we call a mole. This is what we call a mole. And finally, I am coming to the portion 1 mole. Now I am coming to the portion molar mass. This is the mass of a mole of a substance. That is the relative atomic mass or molecular mass. But it should be, the unit should be gram mole minus 1. Simple. For example, if there is calcium chloride, there is calcium chloride, we all know that calcium is 40, chlorine is 35.5. There are 2 chlorines are there. So therefore 35.5 into 2 is 71 plus 40, 111. This is the relative molecular mass of calcium chloride. But if they ask you the molar mass, the same thing, but 111 gram per mole. The unit should be. This is what we studied. Now finally we are coming for an equation that is none other than that mole is equal to mass over molar mass. Simple. Right? Now I am going to the last lecture's question again. If I ask you how many calcium carbonate are present in 50 grams of calcium carbonate? How many calcium carbonate are present in 50 grams of calcium carbonate? This is the question. The answer. Now we are going to go for the answer. How it comes? How many calcium carbonate? How many are there present in 50 grams? That's the question. So this is the equation what we studied. Right? So the given mass of substance is 50 grams. So what is the given mass? Number of mole is equal to the given mass what? Is 50 grams. Now Calcium carbonate. What is the molar mass of calcium carbonate? Calcium carbonate 40 plus 12 plus 48. 100. 100 molar mass means 100 gram mole minus 1 gram per mole. So given mass is 50 gram divided by 100 gram mole minus 1. So number of moles will be, if you get them, these two will be chopped. The answer will be 0.5. This mole will go up, mole minus 1 will go up and result mole. So the answer is 0.5 mole. 0.5 mole. So you know that 1 mole means 6.02 to 10 to the power of 23. So 0.5 mole means the half is 3.011, the half of it, 10 to the power of 23. The same question we did in two methods. The first method is based on the Avogadro constant, the second one is in this country. A simple science. So now we are capable to make everything easy. We know to quantify. We'll do another example. We will go for side. Find the amount of oxygen atom present in 22 grams of carbon dioxide. Right, as we all know, the carbon is 12, oxygen is 16. So CO2, first find the molar mass. So what is the molar mass? Carbon, oxygen there are 2, 12 plus oxygen is 16 into 2, therefore 44 gram mole minus 1. So what is the given mass? So we know that number of mole is equal to mass over molar mass. Mass over molar mass. So what is the given mass? 22 gram is the given mass. The molar mass is 44 gram mole minus 1. 44 gram mole minus 1. So if you find the answer will be 0.5 mole. So we know that 1 mole means it is 1 mole means 1 mole is 6.0 to 10 to the power of 23. So what about 0.5 mole? It is 3.011 in 10 to the power of 23, right? But what they have asked? They have asked about oxygen. So in 1 carbon dioxide there are 2 oxygens. So in 10 there are 20. In 20 there are 40. So therefore in 3.0 and 10 to the power of 23 there are double of it. That is the 6.022 and 10 to the power of 23. So they have asked you how many oxygens are present. The answer should be 6.0 and 10 to the power of 23. So next question. Find the amount of sodium present in 53 grams of sodium carbonate. So first of all, we should find the amount of sodium present. They have asked amount of sodium present. So you can give the answer in several methods. You can go to the answer in several methods. Okay. So here what I am doing is, so according to Avogadro constant we can go for the answer. Also we can go for the answer based on the molar mass and moles. So here I am choosing the easiest way. That first I am finding the molar mass of it. So what is the molar mass? So sodium is 23, carbon is 12, oxygen is 60. So 20, sodium means it is the 2 into 23 plus carbon is 12 plus 48. The answer will be 106 gram per mole. So here 106 gram per mole. This is the molar mass. So we know the equation that mole is equal to given mass over molar mass. Given mass over molar mass. So what is the given mass here? It is 53. What is the molar mass? 106 gram per mole. So here the number of mole will be, it will be half. It will be half. Number of moles are half. Half moles are present. They have asked you how many sodium present. They didn't ask you how many sodium carbonates are present. So in one sodium carbonate, there are 2 sodiums are present. There are 2 sodiums. Then when 10 it is 20. If it is in half mole, there are 1 mole of sodium present. In half mole of sodium carbonate, there are 1 mole of sodium are present. Double of it. So just say how many oxygens will be there? How many oxygens will be there? In half mole, in 1 sodium carbonate there are 3. Therefore in half mole, 1.5 mole will be there. Simple thing. This just you have to think with using your brain. So we will do some questions in the upcoming session. So I will do the answers. You try your best. Therefore you can study well. So that is one of the end of the most terrible unit what you feel. But it's not like that. Thank you.
Science Academy, the science provider of the nation.